Niklas Luhmann System Theory, Understanding Society and Communication. Niklas Luhmann's system theory is one of the most intriguing approaches to understanding how society and communication work. Luhmann, a German sociologist, took a unique path in explaining society. Rather than focusing on people as the main actors, he focused on systems themselves. In other words, he saw society as made up of systems that are constantly communicating and interacting with each other. To make it easier to understand, we can break down his ideas about systems, how they function, and how they shape the world we live in. Imagine society as a complex network with many different groups, each with its own function, like the economy, education, politics, law, and family. These groups are what Luhmann calls systems. Each system has its own way of working, communicating, and interacting. So, for instance, the economy system focuses on money, trade, and resources, while the education system focuses on teaching, learning, and knowledge. Luhmann's theory is less about individuals and more about how these systems operate and connect with each other. One of Luhmann's key points is that each system is autopoietic, which means it is self-creating and self-sustaining. Each system has its own set of rules and codes that it follows to keep itself running. Think of each system as a separate entity, almost like an individual with its own personality and goals. For example, the legal system follows the code of legal and illegal, which defines how it operates, while the economic system revolves around profit and loss. These codes act as filters, determining what each system considers relevant and irrelevant to its own functioning. This helps each system keep its focus and not get lost in all the possible information that could come from outside. Luhmann also believed that systems have boundaries, meaning they are separated from each other to some extent. Even though systems interact and communicate, each has its own inner workings that are not always accessible to other systems. In simple terms, the healthcare system, for instance, might intersect with the education system but has its own way of running things, its own focus, and its own concerns. This keeps each system efficient, as it only deals with what it considers relevant. A system only pays attention to what fits within its boundaries or what it can understand. For instance, legal language and codes are meaningful in the legal system but might not mean much in the medical system. A core concept in Luhmann's theory is how systems communicate. Luhmann argued that systems do not communicate with each other in the traditional sense, like two people having a conversation. Instead, each system produces communication events that are understood and processed within its own framework. So, when a political event happens, it is processed and interpreted by the political system, but this interpretation might be different from how the economic or legal systems would see it. This view of communication is why Luhmann's theory often seems complex, but it also provides a realistic view of how misunderstandings and conflicting interests arise among different parts of society. For Luhmann, society itself is the all-encompassing system that holds together all these smaller systems. In his theory, everything we do, every decision, every action falls within some system's framework. Even our thoughts and behaviors get filtered through these systems. This framework is not about telling individuals how to live their lives, but about explaining why society works the way it does. By focusing on systems rather than people, Luhmann shows that individuals often operate within the guidelines set by the systems surrounding them. Systems shape our behavior by creating roles and expectations. So, a person working as a doctor will act in ways that align with the healthcare system. A teacher aligns with the education system, and so on. What is also fascinating about Luhmann's system theory is that he believed systems evolve on their own. They adapt, change, and sometimes even disappear based on how society changes. For example, think about how technology has changed communication. The rise of the internet created entirely new systems, like social media. Over time, social media evolved and now interacts with other systems like politics, business, and education. Luhmann saw society as something that is constantly evolving because systems keep changing and creating new pathways for interaction. One of the most challenging ideas in Luhmann's theory is his belief in operational closure. This means each system operates within its own world, so to speak. While they interact with other systems, they only interpret these interactions through their own lens. For example, when the education system tries to reform, it does so within its own framework, based on its own goals and understanding, not necessarily based on what the healthcare or political systems want. This is why systems often seem to talk past each other. They interact, but they do not fully integrate with each other's logic or language. For Luhmann, this operational closure does not make systems isolated, instead, it makes them specialized. Each system has its own form of rationality. This specialization is what allows society to function as a whole. If every system tried to work on everything, it would create confusion and inefficiency. By staying within their own boundaries and focusing on their own codes, systems allow society to manage complexity. This is also why conflicts can arise, because each system is looking at issues from its own perspective. For instance, in a crisis like a pandemic, the healthcare system might prioritize saving lives, while the economic system might prioritize financial stability. Both are legitimate goals but can clash because of their different perspectives. Luhmann also tackled the question of change. Systems may seem rigid, but they are actually quite adaptable. When a system encounters something unexpected that it cannot handle, it might create a new rule or shift its focus. This adaptability helps systems survive. However, systems are not quick to change without reason. They require significant external pressure or internal contradictions to adapt. This helps systems maintain stability, but it also makes change slow and sometimes frustrating. For instance, educational reforms take time because the education system has built-in procedures, values, and goals that do not change easily. In the end, Luhmann's system theory is about understanding society from a macro level. He does not focus on individual people, emotions, or personal relationships. Instead, he zooms out and looks at how society as a whole is organized and maintained through systems. By understanding the complex web of systems, we can better understand why society functions the way it does, why some issues persist, and why change can be so challenging. Luhmann's theory is particularly useful for understanding the modern, interconnected world where systems are becoming even more intertwined with each other. By diving into Luhmann's theory, we can begin to see society in a new light, one where the emphasis is on structures rather than people. This might feel distant or even uncomfortable, but it can also be freeing. It shows that many of the patterns and behaviors we observe are not just about individuals but about larger frameworks that guide and shape everything around us. If you found this explanation helpful and would like to explore more of such ideas, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below.